Three major gun groups have targeted Oregon with their new gun control that was voted in by the residents. I know not all residents did, but enough to get it passed. And let's go over the two lawsuits that have been bolstered. One was filed last night, another one was bolstered last night by three major gun groups. And I want to tell you all about it. But first off, if you think the Second Amendment is more important than a lot of the fluff on social media, subscribe to Guns and Gadgets right down below. You'll get daily news on the Second Amendment, often multiple times a day. You'll get the truth, unfiltered, and straight. Just straight. I'm not going to butter it up. I'd love to have you here. Let's talk about the two lawsuits. The first one was Gun Owners of America filed an amicus brief supporting and getting behind the lawsuit that I told you about on November 21st by the Oregon Firearms Federation, OFF. Their lawsuit is challenging Oregon's Measure 114, where they created a permit to purchase scheme and a magazine ban. Ultimately, unconstitutional, we know it. Violates Bruin, violates Heller, violates McDonald. We know it, but they're going to try to force the issue in Oregon. So last night, Firearms Policy Coalition and Second Amendment Foundation teamed up along with, I want to get everybody right, G4 Archery, Gray Guns Inc., and a citizen by the name of Mark Fitz, and they filed their own lawsuit against Oregon and Measure 114. So the big guns, GOA, FPC, and SAF, have targeted Oregon, and I'm going to go to the second page here, and we'll go over the nature of the action. It says the state of Oregon has criminalized one of the most common and important means by which its citizens can exercise their fundamental right of self-defense by banning the manufacture, importation, possession, use, purchase, sale, or transfer of ammunition magazines capable of holding more than 10 rounds, standard capacity magazines, in the state has barred law-abiding residents from legally acquiring or possessing common ammunition magazines and deprived them of an effective means of self-defense. Absent relief from this court, defendants will violate the constitutionally protected rights of Oregon's law-abiding citizens and reinforce the erroneous notion that the right to keep and bear arms is nothing more than a second-class right subject to an entirely different body of rules than other Bill of Rights guarantees. Worse yet, defendants will commit these constitutional violations without any realistic prospect of diminishing the misuse of firearms or the incidence of horrific mass shootings. The state's ban on standard capacity magazines will do nothing to address or ameliorate these public policy concerns. All it will do is leave law-abiding citizens more vulnerable to attack from better armed and more ruthless assailants. During uncertain times, with the recognition that governments have no legal duty to protect the people they serve, there is no guarantee that law enforcement will respond to an individual's 911 call during a crisis or after it, let alone in time to prevent a crime. And those who choose to exercise their fundamental and individual Second and 14th Amendment protected rights cannot be denied those rights. And now let's jump to the prayer for relief. This is what they're asking from the judge. Wherefore, plaintiffs respectfully request that this honorable court enter judgment in their favor and against defendants as follows. A. Declare that Oregon's ban on possession, use, sale, manufacture, or transfer of magazines with a capacity over 10 rounds violates the right to keep and bear arms as guaranteed by the Second and 14th Amendments to the United States Constitution. B. Enjoin defendants, their officers, agents, servants, employees, and all persons in active concert or participation with them from enforcing the provisions of the magazine ban and all related laws, regulations, policies, practices, and customs that would impede or criminalize the exercise of the right to keep and bear arms. C. Pursuant to 42 U.S.C. 1988, award costs and attorney's fees and expenses to the extent permitted. And D. Grant any and all other equitable and or legal remedies as this court may see fit. We're in Portland Division of the Federal District Court. We'll see. But you know, these groups will continue fighting it because this is ultimately unconstitutional. And you can't make felons overnight of people who owned perfectly legal standard pens, and you say the pen holds too much ink overnight, and now it's an assault pen or a high-capacity pen. Can't do that stuff. Ex post facto, bro. All right, guys. I wanted to get you this quick information. Please share it It really helps the channel break through that algorithm. When you share a video, you smash that thumbs up button and you comment down below. And like 65 to 70% of my viewers that watch regularly are not subscribed. I'm trying to reach a goal. I would love to hit 600,000 by the end of the year. It's a tall task, but I can do it with you all if you decide to just come on over and hit that subscribe button to help the channel hit the goal. And I thank you for it. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community, your state, your county, your country free and safe, because we are the ones who will ensure it, not big government. I'll see you on the next one, y'all. Take care.